Hey guys, Lane Rogers here, Z&R Realty, and today we're going to be talking about why owning a home is less expensive than renting a home in the majority of the country. Hey, if you like real estate or real estate related topics, go ahead and hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. And while you're here, go ahead and turn on your notifications because a lot of the information I share is time sensitive and you're not going to want to miss out. Alright, let's get into it. So if you were already thinking about buying a home this year, but maybe you just pressed the pause button for a little bit because of the rising interest rates and low inventory, well, there's something you should consider. According to the 2022 Rental Affordability Report, owning a home is more affordable than renting a home in the majority of the country. And if you look at their quote here, owning a medium price home is more affordable than the average rent on a 3-bedroom property in 666 or 58% of the 1,154 U.S. counties analyzed for the report. That means the majority of homeowners' expenses consume a smaller portion of average local wages than renting. And guys, with this inflationary environment that we're in, every dollar counts, and having the ability to have your housing expenses, take up a lot less, part of your monthly budget is a really, really good thing, like I said, in this inflationary environment that we're currently in. And guys, they're not the only ones saying it. Other industry experts are also starting to weigh in on what they think about, owning versus renting this year. In the latest single-family home rent index from CoreLogic, single-family rent saw the greatest year-over-year increase in over 16 years. And then if you look at the graph here, it says rents continue to skyrocket, and year-over-year percentage of single-family rent growth in November each year. And then you can see here, 2020, 12.1%, 9%, and it's just continuing to skyrocket and to go up. So definitely something to think about there. Rents are definitely going up, and having a mortgage and having that, the cost, the fixed cost locked in each month, it can go a long way, when you're trying to budget your money each month, and just knowing that, you're not going to have that part of your life, that part of, your monthly budget increasing over time. And there's a lot of peace of mind in that, guys. It's like I was talking about a few minutes ago, just all the things out there that are going up in price. So much inflation out there in consumer goods and food. Just about everything you can think of has gone up in price. Automobiles, you name it. And having your mortgage fixed and locked in, knowing that that's at least one part of your life that you don't have to worry about going up. That can take a lot of stress off of you and help you sleep better at night for sure. And sure, your property taxes can go up some, your insurance may fluctuate, things like that, but knowing that your actual mortgage is a fixed amount that you don't have to worry about going up for, between 15 and 30 years, just depending on what you do, that can be a big stress reliever in your life. And there's definitely something to be said about that. And if you look at the quote here by Molly Bosell, principal economist at CoreLogic, she distresses the importance of what this data shows. Single-family rent growth hit its 6th consecutive record high. Annual rent growth was more than 3 times that of a year earlier. Rent growth should continue to be robust in the near term, especially as the labor market continues to improve. So you may be saying, I get it, rents are going up, and they're going to continue to go up, and I need to buy a home. I know I need to buy a home, but what does it really mean to me? And you guys saw the charts that we just looked at. Rents are skyrocketing. The big difference here is when you rent, that rising cost just benefits your landlord's investment strategy. So we always say, you're just making your landlord rich when you rent. So something to think about. In contrast, when you buy a home, your monthly mortgage payment, really acts as forced savings. And over time, as you pay down the loan and values rise and you build equity, and as a result, you're building up your net worth. And not to mention, you're going to lock in that mortgage payment for the duration of the loan, giving you a stable and reliable monthly payment. And kind of when asking yourself whether it's time to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy a home versus rent, for a few more years, let's look at what Todd Tedda from ATTOM says. He says home ownership still remains the more affordable option for average workers in a majority of the country because it still takes up a smaller portion of their pay. So if buying takes up a smaller portion of your monthly income and has a whole lot of benefits that renting doesn't have, you have to ask yourself the question, is renting really still worth it? So the bottom line, guys, is, when you're kind of thinking about whether you want to continue renting or go ahead and buy, you got to really look at the big picture. And I know buying can seem like a daunting process, but as long as you've got, a trusted advisor on your side, somebody that can help you, understand and navigate this crazy market that we're in, someone that can help you make sense of the process and help you understand everything that you need to do to get into the home you want and start receiving the many benefits of home ownership, the better off you're gonna be. So guys, I hope this kind of clarifies things for you a little bit. I know a lot of times you'll hear people say, owning a home's so expensive, it's more expensive than renting. And I hope this kind of shows you that in the majority of situations, it's a good bit less expensive to go ahead and, buy a home. Plus, there's so many other benefits that, I can't name them all here, but, building up equity, increasing your net worth, and so on and so on and so on. And so I hope this kind of educated you and helped you in your home buying process. And that's all I got for today. I hope you found this information valuable and this content useful. And as usual, do the thing, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.